Do y'all remember being a kid and being like, man, I can't wait to be an adult. I can't wait to have my own house. I can't wait to have my own car. The freedom to do and go wherever I want. I used to think that being a kid sucked because I felt like there were so many things I couldn't yet do. Do y'all remember how annoying it was always being told no because you were a kid? Always being told you can't do this, you can't do that. Always being told that you can't ride on a roller coaster ride because you weren't tall enough. These were the many problems I faced in my daily life as a kid and a teen. If only I knew how much I was going to miss these simple problems. The hardest part of my day was deciding what TV show to watch and what cereal to eat for breakfast. I remember thinking that the life of an adult had to be amazing. I mean, they don't have to follow any rules. They get to stay up as late as they want. They get to cuss as much as they want. It's amazing. How could the adult life and the adult experience not be the best thing ever? If only the younger me knew how wrong I was. This whole becoming an adult thing ain't it, chief. As I grow older and slowly become my own man, I'm starting to realize this shit is pretty fucking hard. As I grow older, I also start to realize just how little high school prepares you for the real world. Now, I've talked a lot about how pointless I feel school and the shit they teach us is, and adulthood has only proved to me how truly right I am. If it's not already abundantly clear, being an adult is pretty dog shit. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be discussing the worst parts of growing up and becoming an adult. First, I want to talk about the most infuriating thing about becoming an adult: paying taxes. I gotta take a moment to breathe when talking about taxes because I always end up getting emotional. Just thinking about how the government bends me over and takes my money with no consent. And the villains responsible for this crime are called the IRS, the International Robbing Service. Now, don't get me wrong. I get the whole point of taxes is to, help the country, help the economy, help build different buildings and shit like that, but to keep it a beam with you, I couldn't care less. Fuck the country and fuck them bitch ass buildings. I want my goddamn money. You want to talk about robbing a man without a gun? This shit is criminal. After slaving at my 9-to-5 job for an entire year, barely making enough to not go fucking homeless, I gotta hand over a percent of that slave money to the IRS? I see why niggas commit tax fraud and tax evasion. This shit don't make no sense. The way the government runs in my pockets and take out whatever they please is crazy to me. If y'all really want y'all money so bad, y'all gonna have to try and catch me, cause I ain't paying no fucking taxes. Another hard part of becoming an adult is having responsibilities. And when I say responsibilities, I mean buying food so you don't fucking die, paying rent so you don't get evicted and become homeless, and washing the dishes. Those godforsaken dishes. Man, I hate those dishes. Now, when I was a kid, I didn't really have to worry about any of this bullshit. When you're a kid, for the most part, you don't really have responsibilities or anything important to take care of. Yeah, I had some chores here and there, but that was about it. I obviously wasn't paying rent. I obviously wasn't buying food. And I for damn sure was not washing those motherfucking dishes. Hell, the only real responsibility I had was hopping on the game with the boys and doing my homework. Usually my parents would do all the other shit for me. Those truly were the good old days, man. But now with me becoming a big boy now, I gotta start doing this shit myself. I can't stay a lazy fuck forever. And let's just say, I don't know how my parents do this shit. First of all, can we talk about how outrageously expensive food is in 2024? What happened to the days of being able to buy a whole meal for no more than $5? Nowadays, a small bag of chips might cost you like $10. $100 in today's economy might get you some Takis and a half-eaten pack of Oreos. And that's only if you're lucky. How in the hell does the government expect me to feed myself and my 9 other children with these types of prices? It's outrageous. I see why my parents used to always buy the cheapest off-brand food products they could find. And if you're someone that likes to eat out a lot, go to restaurants, get food delivered to your house, you might as well call it wraps. Your bank account is going to be in the negatives in no time, buddy. Now let's say on the other hand, you're someone that doesn't want to eat out and spend lots of money on food. Well, that means you're going to have to learn how to cook, buddy, which ain't that much better, to be honest with you. Learning how to cook is one of the most annoying and stressful things anyone can do in their life. Trust me. Now, I don't know about y'all, but a nigga like me has become a ramen noodle and hot dog warrior. I might not know how to cook a damn thing, but I do know how to cook a mean chicken ramen noodle. One thing is for sure though, the days of those home cooked meals are pretty much over. Now, when it comes to paying rent, I feel like that's more of a case-by-case basis. I mean, for example, if you live in a major city like New York, LA, or Miami, you're probably having to donate a different organ each month just to make ends meet. Hell, you might even have to do something a little strange for some extra change here and there. But let's say if you live in the hood, that means your rent will be pretty low. You might actually have somewhat of an affordable rent to pay. I mean, it might not be safe to go outside past 7 p.m. and you might also get your house broken into a few times a month. But hey, when you're saving money, you probably won't even care. Hell, I'll gladly sacrifice my physical safety if that means I can save a few $100 a month, no question. Now, when it comes to doing chores, that's probably the easiest type of responsibility to handle. I damn near say that doing some good old house cleaning here and there is actually pretty relaxing. It's just them goddamn dishes, man. I don't give a fuck how old I get, man. I ain't trying to wash no goddamn dishes. I'll eat off the fucking floor just to avoid having to wash them goddamn dishes. And of course, when talking about responsibilities, we gotta talk about having a job. Waking up at the crack crack of dawn, making dog shit pay, only to have to do it all over again tomorrow. Dealing with annoying customers, coworkers, managers, it's all just bad. Now I've already talked about how terrible having a job is in past videos, so I don't want to just start repeating myself. But I think you all get the gist. Most jobs in 2024 suck. Growing up has really given me a new appreciation for the shit my parents did and have done for my entire life. Next, we got driving. Now let me explain. Generally, driving isn't a problem at all. I mean, when you get your first car and first learn how to drive, it's one of the most exciting things in the world. Getting your first car and learning how to drive feels like you finally get to explore the world on your own for the first time. That is, until you realize you have to deal with daily traffic, drivers that shouldn't be even allowed on the road, petty cops being assholes for no reason, and the almost criminal gas prices. I remember getting my first car was like a dream come true. I couldn't wait to be driving all day long, going wherever I want. I was going to be able to go to the mall, Chick-fil-A, your mom's house. The possibilities were endless. Only for a couple of years later, for me to borderline hate driving and everything that comes with it. I'm not gonna lie to you, there are times I get so tired of the bullshit that happens while I'm driving. And mind you, I live in a big city, meaning that from the hours of noon till like 10 o'clock at night, the roads are so jam-packed that I contemplate just walking or biking everywhere I go. It's easier for me to walk from place to place than it is trying to drive everywhere. You know, growing up, I never understood road rage and how people got it. I always thought that if you were someone who got road rage, you were just being an overreactive crybaby. Well, I guess the joke's on me, because I'd be ready to box these niggas. The government needs to up the difficulty settings on the driver's test, because the fact that some of y'all managed to get your license tells me it's nowhere near as hard as it needs to be. Red light means stop, green light means go, and yellow light means speed the fuck up, nigga. God damn, some of y'all act like driving is the most difficult thing in the world to do. Y'all ever come in contact with a driver that just clearly doesn't understand the laws and or doesn't know his left from his right? Or even worse, y'all ever run into the grandma of the road? Yeah, I'm talking about that one senior citizen that knows damn well they have no business operating a motor vehicle at their age. Like I said, I used to never understand road rage or people who got road rage, but as someone who damn near gets daily road rage now, I completely understand now. Next, we got getting old. Now, of course, getting old is something that we all go through. It's the natural process of life. Getting old is a part of life that no one can really avoid. Now, getting old isn't all that bad, but it seems like once you hit your mid-20s and beyond, it's pretty much all downhill from there. Your bones become brittle, your muscles become weak, you have random body pains, and you're always tired for some reason. Hell, I'm still in my teens and I'm already feeling the effects of getting older. I have daily back, neck, and knee pains. How is this even possible? Some days when I wake up, it feels like I just got hit by a full-on semi-truck the night before. Got me around here using a cane just to get up and down the goddamn steps. Bro, I dread the day I become 30, especially in the society we live in today. We all know that 30 has basically become the new 75. Once you become 30, it's like you immediately time travel 50 years into the future. Once you become 30, the entire world looks at you like the old man down the block. I mean, hell, look at Duke Dennis. They've been clowning this nigga for being old for like 4 years now, and he just turned 30. They have memes of this man walking next to MLK. This shit is so disrespectful. Today's society literally makes you feel bad just for getting old. Of course, getting old really isn't a bad thing, and it's something everyone goes through. But goddamn, there are some things about getting old that suck. But with all that being said, that's about it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, comment some more video ideas that you guys have for me in the comments below. If you guys do want to join, I do have a Discord in the description and in the pinned comment. But yeah, that's about it. See ya.